Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love spread for Pisces for February 2020. Also, happy Valentine's Day. If you want your own personal reading, click the link in the description box down below that says book your own personal reading. If you want to be featured in my next video, say notification squad and I'll feature you down below. And you could also just hit the notification bell and get notified when I put out more videos. The more you watch, the better. I have a sale going on, 10-minute reading for $10. I think that's about it. Negative or positive feedback doesn't matter to me. Without further ado, let us begin. So how this love spread is going to work, it's going to be a little bit different, and I'm going to be explaining it as I do it for each video. So it's like the Celtic cross. So we're going to do past, present, blockage, strength, stuff like that. So let's shuffle it 3 times in a row. You know how I do. And let's get it popping. Hopefully you have having a good day, night, or evening. And if you had a Valentine's Day, I hope you had a wonderful day with that. So let's do this. What is the present? So I'm going to be shuffling it like I usually do and then getting it out. So what is the present situation? What is the present situation? What is the present situation? So presently, what's going on with you, Pisces, is that there is the World card. The World card represents something is coming to a complete circle, a complete cycle, basically. So something have a new beginning to have an end. So something just recently may have ended. Something may have recently come to fruition. You may have recently gotten married, recently gotten divorced. Something has come to a complete circle, right? And so, with that, we're going to get some more cards explaining this. So what does the world mean in the situation? What does the world mean in the situation? What does the world mean in the situation? Okay, so pertaining to the situation, the world is having to do with your charity. So you're very charitable with your emotions. And you were giving yourself oh my gosh, sorry. You were giving yourself away a lot, like a lot of emotions and in your income, perhaps even. You were giving a lot of yourself away. You're being very charitable with your emotions, right? You're being very kind. You were having an equal give and take when it was pertaining to the situation. Also, my voice is disappearing. Sorry about that. But yeah, you were very charitable with your life and you're very charitable with your emotions, and it was coming to a complete circle, complete end. So what I can infer from that is that maybe recently you got into a long committed relationship, a long-term committed relationship. And it's coming to a complete circle. So you were dating or you were not dating and now you're dating, stuff like that. So let's continue. What else is presently going on? What else is presently going on? What else is presently going on? Okay, so there is a little bit of stuff going on within you in your situation. You feel like your hands are tied behind your back with pertaining to something here. And, you're doing a lot of thinking and contemplating about this. And, your hands aren't actually tied behind your back. You can leave at any point in time, You're not stuck, but you just feel really stuck in a situation. You feel kind of trapped in a situation, and you don't really know how to get out of it. So recently something has come full circle pertaining to your feelings and emotions, right? So you were very charitable with your emotions, right? But it may have put you in a bad situation, and it puts you in a situation that you're not too happy with. So that could be your situation. If it resonates with you, let me know down in the comments down below. So what is the blockage going on? 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 So it seems like there is a lot of fast-moving messages coming towards you, and or you're putting out. There's a lot of fast-moving, passionate messages pertaining to the situation. So as a blockage, it seems like maybe there is a communication error here. Perhaps maybe you're having problems talking to a person, communicating with an individual. Conversing and expressing how you feel, perhaps maybe why you feel trapped, because you feel like you're not able to really talk about how you feel. And maybe there's too much communication, so maybe there's a lot of arguing going on, a lot of passionate arguing going on, a lot of issues with that. But something pertaining, a lot of fast-moving messages back and forth is a blockage for you. What else is a blockage for you? What else is a blockage for you? What else is a blockage for you? It seems like sometimes you're having issues having an equal give and take pertaining to your emotions here. If you're in a relationship or trying to get into a relationship, it seems like somebody isn't really being equal with you. You're not, somebody isn't being fair with you necessarily. And it's causing you to have some issues, right? And so you're having this equal give and take, or trying to have an equal give and take, and it's a blockage because I feel like somebody isn't, and this is the main central theme. So there's a lot of fast moving messages, maybe arguments, communication errors, and there's a blockage between having an equal give and take pertaining to your emotions, which makes me come back to this card here where you feel really trapped, and you're feeling like you're stuck in a situation. And you may be too charitable with your emotions because you're trying to have an equal give and take, but somebody isn't doing that for you. So something is coming to a complete cycle, complete end to something. Perhaps maybe you're contemplating something in your head. Maybe it wasn't necessarily a thing that's like out there, but it's something that you're contemplating. So what else is a blockage? What else is a blockage? What else is a blockage? It seems like you're kind of having some emotional blockages when it comes to your happiness. There's something blocking your happiness here. And you're trying to be happy in a situation, but you're having issues going and doing these things and having a good time and embracing your emotional happiness because there's some type of argument, some type of issues happening between you and another individual. And you're not really sure how to handle this at this moment in time. So let's see, what are your strengths? Let's give another good shuffle because the cloth kind of messed it up. Okay, so what are your strengths? What are your strengths? What are your strengths? Your strengths is that you have a kind of like a wish and a hope. So your wishes and hopes sometimes come to fruition here. It seems like that card is super blown out. There you go. You're having a wish and a hope. You're very hopeful. You're very resourceful. You're very resourceful when it comes to things. And you can do a lot of wishing and hoping, and things will kind of go in your direction, go in your way. So let's figure out what's more of your strengths here. What are your strengths? What other strengths do you have? What other strengths do you have? What other strengths do you have? Okay. So it seems like you're on the move. You're really, the chariot represents movement, represents like going, places and doing things basically. And so this represents two things. It can represent long distance travel, long distance relationships. So perhaps maybe the relationship you're in is a long distance one, and or it could also represent that you're moving. You're always on the move. You're on the move all the time. You're thinking about things. You're constantly here, there. You're really thinking about what is good, what is not. You're constantly on the move. And this is the main central theme. So your wishes and hopes are your strength, and your movement. You're going. You don't stay in one place too long. You're always being very proactive. Okay. What else are your strengths? What else are your strengths? What else are your strengths? Okay, so it seems like pertaining to a strength, this could represent a person, but pertaining to strength, you are quick. Like I was saying before, you're quick, you're fast, you move, and you say things how you want to say them. I feel like at some point, like you're really, this card, okay, let me explain what the card means. This card represents that, you're saying things that may be harsh, that may be, mean, but however, spinning this in a positive, you are on the move, you're saying things, and you're trying, your best to, like, you have your passions drive you, basically, and go places and kind of try to be fearless in the heart of battle. So you're trying to be fearless here, and you are very fearless, Pisces. So what is the past? Yes, what is the past? What happened in the past? What happened in the past? What happened in the past? So it seems like the Knight of Cups, this could be representing of three things: a person, a place, a person, place, or thing, a person, a action, and or both. So pertaining to a person, this could be representing of you, because this is a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. This is somebody that is, what are water signs? They're really emotional, they're really compassionate, they're really empathetic towards people, towards things, right? And they're really in tune with their emotions. And so the Knight of Cups is somebody that's a little bit older. The knights are a little bit older, some mid-age basically. And so what this represents as an action card, you were moving towards something here. So in the past you were moving towards something, you're moving towards your passions, you were moving towards the cup of love of some sort. Perhaps maybe you were trying to give your cup of love to somebody, and or somebody was giving a cup of love to you. But you know, I feel like it's definitely you, because it's Pisces. So yeah, you were moving towards something, you're moving towards an opportunity, trying to give your cup of love, trying to interact with somebody in an emotional type of way. What else happened in the past? What else happened in the past? What else happened in the past? You were doing a lot of holding on to things here. Something may have happened between you and another person, and it caused you to kind of feel like you're holding on to something for a short success. And or it could also represent that, do I have lipstick in my teeth? Sorry. It can also represent that you're holding on to some grudges, holding on to some pain that happened in the past, and it was like kind of residual type of anger and within you, and it was causing some issues. And so you were moving towards somebody emotionally, but also something deep inside you were feeling some pain for something, and this is the main central theme. You're feeling pain somewhere. What else happened in the past? What else happened in the past? What else happened in the past? So you were trying to use your higher intuition pertaining to a situation, and the situation you're trying to use your higher intuition, your gut feeling, something was going on where you were trying to go and do something that was you're going to have to use a quick thinking. You know, you're going to have to go and do something based on what was the best decided. You know, what the higher intuition, you know, what did your gut kind of tell you? What was the best decision in that realm, basically? So, yeah, you were trying to use your higher intuition with something. So, what is the head of the matter with your love life? What is the head of the matter? What is the head of the matter? What is the head of the matter? So it seems like you're doing a lot of waiting around, doing a lot of repetitive work, basically, pertaining to a long-term relationship, and or you're waiting for, it's repetitive with a long-term commitment, and or you're doing a lot of like repetitive things pertaining to a long-term commitment. So you're trying to move towards it, or you're already in it, and it's becoming really repetitive for you. It's like a constant thing over and over and over again. So what else is happening? What else is happening right now? What is the head of the matter? What is the head of the matter? It seems like you're having a little bit of sleepless nights here, and you know, you're doing a lot of thinking and contemplating, and it's causing you to have some sleepless nights, maybe perhaps even nightmares, because there's something on your mind, and it's literally bothering you. It's causing you to have some confliction in your mind, in your mental status, and you're just kind of like, oh God, this thing is always weighing on you heavily, and so you're having a lot of sleepless nights pertaining to this situation. And this is the main central theme. So whatever the issue is, the head of the matter is causing you a lot of issues. Something repetitive is happening pertaining to, let's see, what else is the head of the matter? What else is the head of the matter? What else is the head of the matter? Some sneaky behavior. So there's some sneaky behavior going on between somebody. So what this means is three things. It means somebody is on a more positive ish note. Somebody is stalking you, so it could represent somebody stalking you, going and talking to your friends, trying to figure out where you are, looking at your socials, stuff like that. And then on the more kind of scary side, actually stalking you. But another representation of sneaky behavior can represent somebody actually saying negative things about you, going around and being rude to people and saying rumors about you and such. And or this could also represent someone is straight up cheating on you, like just doing the dirty or doing emotional dirty and something, cheating in a negative way. And so that could represent sneaky behavior too. So what is the head of the matter? Kind of coming back, kind of wrapping it in. There's some sneaky behavior pertaining to, repetitive things. So there's some repetitive sneaky behavior, and it's causing you a lot of sleepless nights here. Okay, so what are your hopes and fears? What is your hopes and fears? What is your hopes and fears? It seems like you're very confused about a lot of things. There's a lot of things coming at you at once, and it's confusing you. It's like, what am I doing? How can I do this? And there's a lot of confusing options, and you're not sure what's going on necessarily. And so you're just like, this is this and this is that. There's a lot coming at you that doesn't seem quite right, and you don't know how to handle it, right? So what else is your hopes and fears? What else is your hopes and fears? What else is your hopes and fears? So you're probably fearful of having a lot on your mind, having a lot on you, you're a burden basically you're dealing with. And I feel like it's not even a hopes and fears. I feel like it's kind of manifesting itself within the situation. And so I feel like you have a lot on your mind currently right now. And it's weighing on you. You're walking around with a lot of baggage, and it's emotional baggage and passionate baggage, and you feel kind of defeated, and you're feeling like you have your head held down, and you're just kind of just like, oh my God, your love life is kind of feeling like it's kind of weighing on you, and the other activities that you're trying to do. And this is the main central theme here. So your hopes and fears, I feel like you're fearful of this happening, but I feel like it's manifesting. So what else is your hopes and fears? What else is your hopes and fears? What else is your hopes and fears? You are fearful of getting backstabbed. You're fearful of getting hurt and betrayed by people, and just betrayed by your friends, betrayed by your family, betrayed by your loved ones, as everybody's afraid. And so you're afraid of just having something negative like this happen to you. And what is the outcome of this romantic love spread? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? It seems like you're really defensive pertaining to something here. And you feel like you're getting attacked at all angles by a lot of things, maybe even more than just people pertaining to love. It may be life overall is attacking you. And you feel like you have to defend yourself, and you feel like you want to have the higher ground, but you're like, you got to defend off yourself from other people and your perspective and such things like that. And so it's taking a toll on you, and you're trying to defend what you believe in. What else is the outcome? What else is the outcome? What else is the outcome? It seems like you're going to be having an offering of something. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is an offering of long-term commitment here, and or you're going to be offering a long-term commitment. So this is the main central theme, so positive. And what else is happening? What else is the outcome? What else is the outcome? It seems like there is going to be an offering. However, you're going to feel really left out in the cold. You're going to feel really abandoned with something. And you're feeling defensive. There's going to be an offering, and you're going to feel abandoned. You're going to feel left out in the cold. You're going to feel neglected by something. And something negative is happening, and it's kind of an overwhelming sense of a theme of this. And so just be aware. So let's get some advice. What is some advice? What is some advice? Okay. So acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change as what is beyond our control. So that's pretty self-explanatory here. It's telling you it's out of your control, and you need to accept things to how they are, right? So whatever is going on, if this resonates with you, by the way, I forgot to do my checkup of like, if this resonates with you, comment down below, stuff like that. But just try to accept things how they are. Sometimes things are kind of out of your control. Try to put yourself and maneuver yourself in a position where you're not feeling this way. But if you can't control it, if you're like literally incapable of doing that, just try to accept things, and just try to go in a more positive direction mentally. So with that being said, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you want to see more videos like this one, hit that notification bell. If you want your own personal reading, and if this didn't resonate with you and you would like your own personal reading, click the link in the description box down below. Over here is what YouTube recommended for you. This is what I recommend for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Good luck in your endeavors. Mwah. I love you. Take care. Happy Valentine's Day.